This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the return, it's Boston. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Boston.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming in.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Holds on. It's Payne.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been goal. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A first and goal situation, opening drive masterpiece.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Hurd! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Corners are walked up tight. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're all over him. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Fitted in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it behind the line. It's Boston. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Will move the sticks. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. From the gun, it's Lewis. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. You want to talk about running behind your back, and the official's going to take a second look at this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Deep in the end zone, it's Boston. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. This time they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Boston. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Thundering Herd might just keep throwing that thing after that last one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose on the right. And he scores! Touchdown, Herd! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Firing to the right, complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Headed outside. It's Lewis. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
Running wide open down the gun of the field. He is in. Touchdown, App State. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Rush is on. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He got past the first down marker, but he's got to take it to the house. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 17 team, the UCF Knights.
Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Grab behind the line. It's James. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27.
Good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Keeps it himself. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play, but
Getting pushed, man.
edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Press setter downs going to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Come on, quarterback. You need to be better in that situation. First and goal scenario, you're not taking a sack. You got to throw that ball away if no one's open.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Oh, pressure's coming. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Push is ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, and they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. First down, he'll keep it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
2nd down to the air. Out wide left, it's Boston. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. They were all over it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it can be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Turning it on. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Roberts. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On play action. He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down.
And if this offense wants to get back in this football game, I think they're going to see a lot of this. Defense playing a little bit more zone, conservative, great eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, batting the ball down. They're going to force you to throw the football down the field.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Man, the punt return team needed points. That's exactly what they didn't need to do. Give the football back now in the fourth quarter losing. Man, oh man, you just made things really, really tough on all your other units by that big-time boneheaded play.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Enough to move the chains. Turns it on down the left side. The tag. Touchdown. Thundering herd. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Left side, it's Villa. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Caught behind the line, it's Roberts. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want.
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulls it. He'll toss it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Couldn't set his feet.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll take the deep shot. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. And they'll take a knee on fourth down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.